Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This one is going to be a crazy transformation. Look how long this kid's hair is. Some of it was even like stuck together. I don't know if he had product buildup or whatever the case. We were chopping it. You know, I'm not going to sit there and like super detangle it, especially if I know we're doing a big chop. I'll just come in and cut the parts that we need to because my service is haircut and beard or shape-ups. I don't really wash hair. I feel like everyone should come in with clean hair. But yeah, I don't know if it was product buildup, whatever the case. He said he plays sports, so that probably could be the case of that, of wearing a helmet or whatever the case. But this is going to be a big transformation, guys. Like, this one was big. This was my back to school time. He was my first appointment of the day, and he didn't know what he wanted, essentially, at first. So what we did was I cut his little brothers first, and then I just told him, hey, pick what you want, and then we'll go from there. I separated with the horseshoe parting. I made sure it was nice and balanced. And then I'll just clip this off. Or I got these little hair ties that I got from like Temu. And yeah, look how much hair, bro. We hit it with the trimmer. And then I'm flicking out that 1.5, creating that nice shape. And then that 2-guard just to debulk majority of what's left. I even go on at the sides with the 2-guard. And then from there, go with my normal steps. I think this one came out super clean, super professional. His mom was very happy on how this haircut came out. I guess it was definitely needed. He's going into 8th grade, so, you know, it makes a difference. You're about to hit high school. You want to be surrounded by different people. This is going to be a dope time for him. I remember middle school was pretty fun for me. So I had a great time, middle school, high school. Look at this action shot. Yeah, all of it gone. Yeah, all of it gone. This is what I love to do, man. When we're making these big transitions and these big chops, at first you look at it like, damn, like, what am I going to do? Me, personally, I look at it like, I get to lawnmower this stuff right now. I get to cut this all off. Oh, bet we about to go to work. I like this. This is definitely a fun part of the job. Again, I go in with that same steps. I'm trying to transition. I know we're getting rid of majority of this hair. Like, all of this hair is gone. So I could be as loose with the clipper as I need to be. I'm not going to gap him or anything. So we definitely are just debulking as much as possible. I'll even use that 1-guard, that 1.5, and that 2-guard to just get behind that ear and make sure it's nice and clean. The thing I love about this is it literally is a blank canvas. I love working with these canvases when they don't have a haircut and they're getting ready to chop it all off, because it gives you creative freedom on how you want to place the taper and how you want everything to go. It creates that nice gradient too, a nice smooth gradient. That's what I like to look for. I'll come in and line them up if I need to, like whatever makes sense at that time. Sometimes this just helps me think, just doing stuff that I already know how to do. It makes me think about the second step or the third step. I already lined up the other side. You can't tell because I stood in front of the camera. I'm still getting used to the DJI behind me. Right here, I was going to go on with a clipper, but I remembered that it was like kind of tangled. So Hanzo's it is, man. I took the shears out and just went to work. Big chops. Made sure I was safe. And then from here, 4-guard with the grain, knocking out all this hair. You can't do this with everybody, but I like to feel it out. I'll use like a lever open. I'll use a 6 if I need to. I already saw he had full head of hair when I was going with that too, so I felt pretty safe back here. Usually the nape is where the hair is the darkest anyways. And then from there, clip over comb, get rid of a large amount of this hair. It's crazy thinking back on this, that this would have been like the first haircut of the day. I ended up cutting him and his 2 brothers in about an hour and a half. And one got a bird's fade, one got just a skin fade all around, and then he got the skin taper. But created a nice transition. I sent out some mass text before back to school. This was around that time, and we were just trying to get booked and busy, man. It was a beautiful weekend. I can't wait for it next year. It's definitely going to be like twice as booked or 3 times as booked. I've been sending out my marketing material. I bought more marketing material just so it's easier for me. With my flyers and with my business cards, I talk to everybody anywhere I go. So I like to just let them know I'm a barber. If they need my services, this is where I'm at. This is how you contact me, and this is how you book an appointment. I also like to get my clients to book an appointment themselves. I love when they hit me up asking me if I'm free. If the appointment's not there and it's not available, then absolutely hit me up. I have no problem with that. But if you see it's there at the time you're looking for, you don't need to hit me up for that. Just go ahead and book it yourself. Sometimes I'm in the middle of cutting hair and I can't answer you. So I try to help them as much as possible. Also, I do this a lot when I dust off my clients a lot. I like a clean canvas to work on, and when they're surrounded by hair or there's hair all over them, they start to get itchy. Look at that taper. Look at how the taper's looking, man. It looks clean. In some angles, it looks different, but overall, this is a clean shape, clean haircut. Look at the taper. My bad. Yeah, like I said, I like to dust off my clients as much as possible. It just lets me know what's hiding. And then from here, we went with the back of his hair. There was a lot of it, man. I realized right after I took out that ponytail, he had so much. So started going with the grain right here, feathering off with the shears, not closing them completely. And then I just went for some chops throughout it, creating the foundation of where I wanted it to lay. This is why I said I need to invest in like a shear course, just so I have an understanding of like what direction I would go in next. I feel like I figured the tapers out. That's no problem. You see how the two strands right there are pretty long? The shear course would have helped, just creating a system. So right here, cutting it, making sure it's nice and even, following it through on the back. Eventually, I take off those two little strands that are going there. I take them out. And it's also hard to work when a client has product in their hair. I hate working with the product in the hair, like gel. If you know you're coming to a barbershop, please do your barber a favor and just clean your hair. You don't need to have any product in it. We're going to style it afterwards unless you say otherwise. We will put the product in, I promise. When you're putting the product in, you're jamming up the clippers. These clippers are expensive, and you're also wasting time. This wastes the barber's time. This wastes your time, because they have to spend extra time getting that oil to break up, or that look at this, I just grab it and cut it. They're getting that oil to break up. This is how the overall cut came out. Look at the flow of the hair. This was a big transformation. He's a young kid, so he tries to play it off cool, but look at how happy his mom is, bro. And that should say, I told him we knocked years off of you. So taper came out nice and clean. His hair is flowing beautifully. The shape is nice. You let me know what you guys think. I think overall this was a clean transformation. Big transformation, big chop, big boy things, 6-figure barber. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys on the next one.